Where'd he go? Donnie,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
You made me go to the Speedway last week, or yesterday, and the sticker's still on there. I gotta get it off my truck. I guess you ready to make a video. Okay, come on.
The people are waiting, Donnie.
Let's go look at this house here.
All right, folks. We're down here at an undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location.
And they have pulled in a new double wide mobile home here that we're going to check out. See how they've got the steps on it? They're very welcoming down here.
And it's race week.
It's race week. We're near a speedway. And this week they have set up this new one. So we're going to go in here and check it out. So let's walk around outside first, Donnie.
Okay, y'all. Right here at the front of this, give us a thumbs up, film it. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. And we normally buy mobile homes and put them on lots.
Yes.
And then we rent them out.
Yes.
So we're down here looking to see if we can find something we want to buy.
Yeah. So
And we're bringing y'all along.
we like keeping up with the used ones that they get in, and then they get these beautiful new ones in, and so we like checking those out.
Y'all go back on my channel and look at some we rebuilt.
Yeah, we'll put up at the end. We'll put up a playlist of an older one that we rebuilt. Yeah, kind of the same story that you always see. And you see anything new, Donnie?
I don't see nothing.
We're looking for what is the new, you know, on the 2025. On a 2025, what are they doing different than they did on the 2024s? Somebody has left the front door open on one of them. We like, you know, we like not abusing the place down here. They're nice enough to let you walk around, and then people leave doors open and crap.
We leave doors open, it rains, you get water inside the house.
Yeah. So you see the shingles down here underneath it where they set it up. Whenever they put these together, they put some of the shingles over the middle, even though they're just setting them up here on the lot. And this particular one, we noticed as we were driving by, has brown shingles, which you don't see a lot. Most of them are usually black.
And they even give you free flowers with your purchase.
Yeah. Pick them yourself.
Yep.
All right, so it's going to have the slider.
Oh.
What?
This one needs to be cleaned up.
He's going to give us a preview. Needs to be cleaned up, he said. Stay tuned. We won't be cleaning it up, but we'll see what he was talking about. And then they've put two separate windows in here together instead of one big window. Might be good. Anything different, though?
No. Same drywall.
It's race week. They're having a race near here. Hey, we made it all the way around. So are those brown shutters?
Those are brown shutters.
So it's tan with brown shutters, and it's got brown shingles. I might be able to show you a little bit of that. I'll back up a little bit. So it has like brown shingles. That's a little different. You don't see that a lot. So this is for people that really like their mobile home to be tan and brown all around. I like the front of it, Donnie. It's got a nice little, you know, I don't know what's different. I guess the double windows like that are a little different. What do you think? All right, folks, we're gonna go inside. All right, folks, this one's set up completely different, I think.
I think they was trying to put this one together in the wind.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of a mess. But the layout, have we done one with this layout? Maybe it's just a reversed layout of what we usually do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? What are you saying? We going in there first?
We normally go to the master, but I don't know if that's the master.
All right, so this living room is about 20 feet.
I I'm gonna be over here.
And it has the vaulted ceiling instead of the tall ceilings. Here at the door,
7 foot.
yeah, it's
7 foot.
yeah, probably 7 foot.
Over here is 9 foot.
Yeah. So that looks cool. And we've been in some of these Claytons recently that had 8 foot or 9 foot ceilings all the way through that were flat. So that's just a little bit different setup. Were we going that way first?
No, go that way.
Okay, so right off this living room, there is a door to the right, which is a little different. Usually we sit to the left. Ooh, boy. Who'd have had a little mess go on?
I think they tried to do it in the wind.
Yeah, they had some issues here. So this would be the master bedroom. Now, we have seen these like this that are just the complete opposite of this. So this may just be a mirrored version of one that we've already been in, but this is probably 16 feet or so, I would guess. You can kind of tell by the panels, those are 4 foot probably. So maybe 16 feet, 17 feet. Same thing though, 7 foot.
7 foot here.
And vaulted. So they basically, when these go down the road, you know, it's 2 pieces. So this middle piece is going to get wind on it and things. And they popped some of their panels loose.
I believe that's insulation.
Now, when they set this up for you, they'll fix all this. And if they don't, you know, you can just keep complaining until they do. There's I hate to even step on this, but I guess we will to go in the bathroom. But this is an extra sheet of drywall and some trim that they need.
Everybody else been stepping on them. Ain't my shoe prints.
All right. Well, we're trying not to make a big mess, folks. We don't want to come down here and screw them over and break things and stuff like that. All right. So straight on, you got the traditional garden tub that they put in mobile homes. You've got a little place over here for the toilet. And then you have a single vanity. This tells me that this is going to be a low-end model where they're not super, I mean, they're all expensive, but comparatively. And it's got the 7 foot ceiling in here. It's maybe a little more than 7 feet. Donnie's 6 foot, 6'1". And then another thing that they've been doing in a lot of them, yeah, that's crazy. How did they, now there ain't no way that happened. Look how it's bent. There ain't no way that happened in shipping. Is made like that. And they put it up like that. But this is one of my favorite closets I've seen. So it's, what's that, 4 feet? About 4 feet wide, and it's the 16 feet of the, well, probably 14 feet.
Probably 14, yeah.
Or maybe not even that.
And it's got a door.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. It's in the bathroom, but it's got a door to separate it from the bathroom. So I think they've probably been getting bad feedback. So they've actually put a door on that now. So a lot of these, they're putting the bathroom, I mean the master closet in the master bath. And this one still is, but at least now it has a door on it and it's just set up a little different. A lot of them that we've been seeing, it's just an open kind of frame.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that. Let's see what we got on the other end.
Underneath the door.
Vents on the bottom of the door. This is not one of the newer ones where they're putting the vents up in the ceiling. So here is the kitchen. We'll look this way first. I like how this is set up, Danny. This is completely different. We haven't done one like this. This is a completely different setup. He's looking for a date.
Right there. Tyson.
This is the Tyson Pride model. It's a 28 by 68, so it's only a 14 foot wide trailer, but it's a double wide. So like that master bathroom's 14 feet wide. With dishwasher.
To 25.
10 kilowatt big box.
25, bro.
All right, and this is a brand new one. This thing was certified March 19th, and we're real close to that.
Yeah.
So this thing rolled off the factory assembly line or whatever about a week ago, people.
Okay, let's talk about this, Ron.
There's the HVAC. Now, Donnie has learned something. Go ahead, Donnie. I'm going to let you have the floor.
There's no AC.
And Donnie always mentions that.
Why is there no AC?
We figured it out.
They got this big Reams water heater.
Heat pump water heater.
Heat pump water heater to make it more efficient. So this thing hits the efficiency so they get a discount.
They get like a $5,000 rebate because it's an energy efficient home. So they put that Ream hot water heat pump, and this is from the people at Clayton saying this. There's a video online. Sean was showing it to him. There's a video online of the people at Clayton talking about this.
So you got a heat pump to get you down below your specs to become energy efficient.
Yeah.
They don't put no air conditioner in it to make sure they're down low enough to be energy efficient.
Yep, because that takes a ton of energy. Show them up at the top there, Donnie.
What? That's fire coil, basically.
They've got some insulation up there peeking out.
So they don't put HVAC in here till after the fact. It's got to get all of its inspections and all done, and then you can upgrade to HVAC.
Yeah.
So that's the game they're playing. They're playing the games to get all the money.
Yep. I don't blame them. It makes them $5,000 if they don't install the AC.
$5,000 to wait to install the AC. And me personally, I probably wouldn't have a big chunk of copper in there anyway.
Yeah.
That'd be a bad situation.
All right, so the Frigidaire refrigerator, kind of the medium end or low end even. Okay, pretty good counter. There's some spots up above. I like the island better like this where it doesn't have the sink in it. What do you think?
Look out that window with your camera. Didn't I just shut that door? Somebody's asking about the cabinets. They don't have the
Shelves.
shelves in it. They got shelves.
Yeah.
They're plywood. Okay. They're in there.
What's going on top of this?
Stove?
No, on the counter there. I'm seeing like it's all scratched up.
Don't feel like it.
Come over here and let the light hit it. We can see it.
Oh man.
Is that a film on it or something? Is that going to clean up?
I don't know. It's here too.
Nope, it's just dirt. It cleaned up. Now my hand's dirty. What, Donnie? What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing. They're all around the corner there.
They forgot to put the door on.
No, they're around the corner.
Oh, they're shelves. They're drawers. Oh, okay.
They do that kind of stuff going down the road to keep them from.
Yeah, they don't want them falling. Okay, now Donnie, we get tons of complaints. Not enough shelf space.
There ain't enough shelf space.
What do you think about this one?
This one.
This is not bad, folks.
It's more than normal, but it still ain't enough.
So you got that.
At least I don't
You also have the island.
At least I don't have to have my Fruity Pebbles out where everybody can see.
Yep. And then you also have that.
So that's extra normal.
And that. So I don't know. I think this one's got a pretty good amount of storage space.
Yeah.
All right, so we can look out this way now. This has a huge. That's actually bigger than the living room if you count from the end of this island here.
Huge.
Big old freaking second room there.
Monster.
And I don't even get the purpose, really.
Look how many lights is in this thing.
Yeah. Why? I mean, I don't get why you have a living room here and a family room there. I mean, they're right next to each other. You wouldn't think that would. I guess it's just like one big room, really.
I guess this is classified as dining room.
Yeah, but all of that for a dining room?
Well, you can't.
I've never seen a dining room. I mean, it's like a Biltmore house dining room. I mean, it's 20 feet long and 14 feet wide. That's a huge dining room. I think that's like a family room, but it just seems weird that it's connected to the living room.
It's so long it's got to have 3 air conditioner vents.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's just, it's an open floor plan and you just got one big, huge living space that is all of this. But it just seems weird that they've, if this kitchen was over there, this whole thing would be a big old room, but I don't know. I'm sure they have their reasons.
Yep.
But there's plenty of space there. So, a kitchen table could go right here.
You wouldn't want your kitchen table in front of your back door, though.
You'd
have to put your kitchen table over here.
Well, then you got all that wasted space on the other side.
You got wasted space on both. Maybe your deep freezer goes there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think so?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, you wouldn't want it there because it's in front of your little heat control.
I would like for all of the ladies that watch our channel, and there's quite a few, leave your comments down below. Why in the world did they design it like this?
Please.
We're not saying that they shouldn't have. I'm just saying I don't understand. I don't get why it's laid out like this. Okay, moving right along.
Where we going?
Well, yep. This is the family room. I'm calling it.
Well, what's this classified?
This is just the second bedroom. Little child's bedroom.
Hang on.
It's got the same vaulted ceilings. I'm calling them vaulted. I just mean peaked. Nice closet. That's a pretty impressive closet for a kid's room.
Yeah.
So it's,
maybe this is the in-law suite.
It's about 3.5 feet wide and 6 feet deep, something like that. So this is a fair size room for a second room, I look at stuff like this. It always blows my mind, this kind of crap. Like they just cause so much damage.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep that from
unneeded, you'd think they'd come up with a better way to transport these things. I almost wonder if this place that we go to buys seconds or ones that are damaged or something coming from the factory, and so they get them cheaper, and if that happens, they send them down here or something.
Did that one have regular drywall in there? Did you notice that?
I don't think it did. Yeah, so they've got that's another thing you can tell on the price point. See how the drywall's not finished in there? If it's like that, the thing's a little cheaper. Some of them that will be finished and some it won't. And you'll have all kinds of little finish problems like that. Whenever they set them up, they try to fix all of that. And again, we don't work for these people, so we don't care if you buy one or not. We're just trying to describe what we see. The drywall is not finished in here. It doesn't even have all the trim.
Some of them playing right there on the ground.
And it doesn't even have all of the drywall. It just,
I think that that plastic blew out going down the road and caused problems this whole side.
I think what happened was a little piece of the plastic ripped, maybe a foot wide, and then they got air in here and it was like a big freaking balloon. It just boom, 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 blowing crap out everywhere.
Yep.
All right, so hall bath.
Small bathtub with no overflow.
Mm-hmm.
Must be removed for use. It says take the paper out of the bathtub before you use it.
There you go.
They went back to the plastic.
Wow. So tell them about that.
It's plastic.
That's a one-piece plastic sink. You can squeeze that thing and move it. Like you can like,
I grabbed one. There was one in my place. I grabbed it down here and was trying to pull it out and get it rid of it. And the damn thing inverted on me.
Yeah, he literally ripped the bottom of it out just by pulling on it. We were trying to pull it up out of the thing. So the whole point is it's a real cheap sink. On a lot of the newer ones, they put Kohler sinks in them that are pretty nice, that are made out of ceramic or porcelain or whatever. But they still make the plastic ones, and they still use the plastic ones.
That faucet is it feels nice, and it's got the little red thing and the little blue thing like the Kohlers do. But it's not a Kohler.
Yeah.
It's
some kind of knockoff.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, this is going to be a lower end double wide. What in the world? This is just laid out different than I ever see them. So the closet, it makes sense where they put it. And I guess they did it like this so that they could use that one spot, that one area for the closet.
You got lights in the closet.
Yeah.
But you don't see that much.
So this is another bedroom. It looks like it's about the exact same size as the other one, just laid out slightly different so they could hide that closet behind the other one. And maybe we have seen them like this before. It's just on the other end of the house. So
it's 4-bedroom. It must be flipped or something.
Yeah, I think it's like the opposite of another one we've done. All right, so here is the 4th bedroom. Same setup, and they built the closet just out of the middle of the room like that. Cool. What do you think, Donnie?
I like it.
The Tyson.
People wants us to estimate the price. We can't estimate the price. Number one, because if we're anywhere off, you're gonna say, well, complain, and the prices are going up and down so much. Ain't no way we could estimate it.
We saw we did that one video 6-8 months ago, and at the time, a single wide, was that delivered?
Yes, I believe.
So it was like 60.
There was 2 different ones. There was one like 62 and one like 65.
So like 65 delivered. We believe the delivery charges are about 15, delivery and setup.
Yes.
That's for a single wide. So that, to set up a double wide is probably double because they got to work on the roof.
I went to a good buddy of mine. He went to try to purchase a double wide. Now, he was going to have a front porch and a back porch built onto it with an awning over the porches. And they wanted $55,000 to set it up with those porches on it. Pull it out to his place and set it up. $55,000 just for setup fee.
Yeah.
And that was in North Carolina. So
yeah. And they get you on, they're going to charge you to finish this out. Like where they marry it together there, they call that the marriage wall. Where they marry that together there, they have to cover that with trim. They charge you to do that, Yeah. So that's part of the setup fee.
It gets expensive and gets crazy expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a move for as little as single wides now, as little as $2,500.
Yeah.
And they've been as much as $8,000.
Yeah.
So.
And that's a used single one.
That's a used one,
and minimal setup, basically leveling it.
I'm taking all the risks too.
Yeah.
If the guy tears that thing up, moving it, it's on me. It's not on him.
Yeah.
So there's no insurance and none of that stuff involved in it. So I'm getting a little cheaper deal on the deal.
Yeah. So setup on one of these, I would not be surprised if this one we're standing in, they told you $30,000 just to move it and set it up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And then if you figure the base price is probably, he said we wouldn't estimate. I'm just going to guess. This is a lower end model. You're probably looking at $120,000, maybe more, plus setup. So you're at $150,000 at least.
Yeah, that would be a close estimate. Yeah. But we do not work for these people.
Yep, and we might be off.
We have no clue.
It might be 50 more or 50 less. I don't know, but
yeah.
That's what I would guess.
We have nothing to do with these people. So don't call these people and say, well, Donnie didn't say shit.
Yeah.
Okay?
We don't know these people.
I don't know nothing about these people. I'm just in here looking at the house.
Yeah. So
if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, film it, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. And everybody that's stuck around this far, thank you. We'll see you in the next.
Here's a playlist of us fixing up a used one if you're interested in that. We'll see you on the next video.